Hi everyone, and welcome back or welcome to my art channel. I'm Tracy. So like I said in my last video, this is supposed to be the last video for my little mini series, but again, didn't take into account all of the mixing that I was going to do. So if you saw that video, that was basically just the mixing video of taking these same paints that we have used throughout this series and thinning them down and changing the Artist Loft Flow White into a pearl base coat. Anyway, if you didn't see the mixing of these paints and the thinning down of these paints, I will definitely link that video, so please go back and watch that. But in this part of the video, part 2, is going to be the actual painting itself. I will have them all linked down in the description box. I'll link them throughout the video, this video up in the corner. So if you missed any of them, please go back and watch them. This has been such a fun series for me, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well. So for now, meet me at the canvas, and we're going to hopefully pour a beautiful pearl painting, and then at the end of this video we're going to recap and show you all the paintings that I've done throughout this mini series, and I'm even going to throw in my little test canvases that I did along the way to show you. So thank you guys so much again from the bottom of my heart for being here. I hope you will take a second to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. If I'm not there already, I am so close to 10,000, and it is all because of you guys. I just am blown away by all of my recent subscribers. I can't wait to get to chat with each one of you and know all of you. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. So I will see you on the canvas in just a second. I'm going to be painting on a 16 by 20 level 2 Artist Loft. Got the back taped, pen sprayed, and I went ahead, y'all probably might not be able to see on camera, went ahead, just took some Artist Loft soft body and painted my edges. Even though it's white, with this paint being so thin, I don't want the canvas to show through on my edges. Just a little trick that I do, especially when doing a pearl pour or a Dutch pour. When I paint my edges, my paintbrush is soaking, but I just use this little paintbrush. But then I still take, when it's wet, I take a paper towel and I wipe the excess off. It's still there, but it's just smooth because I don't want anything to prevent my pearls from popping through, and I also don't want there to be any ridge or brush mark showing. So okay, all right, so we got our Artist Loft Flow all mixed up for our pearl base. You can see the consistency. I mean, milk water thin. It leaves an indentation and no trace. Okay. And then we've got all of our colors, again, that we thin down. Let's see if I can show you those one more time. Again, just very, very fluid. All right, so I've debated, because sometimes when I do a pearl pour, I just lay my colors down, one right after another, and then sometimes I layer a cup. Because these colors are a little tricky with some of the ones I have, and again, not all the brands that I would be using normally for a pearl pour, and having a lot of metallics. I'm afraid if I layer a cup and pour it down, I'll have areas that have pearls and areas that don't. So I'm going to just lay them down and then tilt. So I'm going to put you guys to some music, and I'm going to get the base coat put down and stretch off as much of it as I possibly can, trying to get some of it back into my bucket. Again, this is considered liquid gold to me, so I want to save as much as I can. So I will check back in with you guys in just a few minutes, but enjoy the music and enjoy the painting.
When we used to be in love, and we thought that nothing could ever keep us from partying, leaving this romance behind. But now you're gone, and all I have is time. And though you're not here anymore, I still think about you. 'Cause baby, I didn't forget you. Hey, no, I didn't forget you, baby. I know we drifted so far apart, and I know we both made a brand new start. I saw you walking and talking with another guy, and I wish you happiness, but sometimes I wonder why after all this time you're still on my mind. 'Cause baby, didn't forget you. Oh, I didn't forget you, baby. Cause after all this time, you're still on my mind. Oh, I'll never forget you, baby. Oh, I'll never forget you, baby. Oh, I'll never forget you. Oh, I'll never forget you, baby. I'll never forget.
All right, friends, we are finally at the end of our little mini series of using the same paints with 3 totally different techniques and thinning them down using different products in order to keep them from breaking apart and keeping those binders together. So I'm going to show you a little recap. This is the dry result of the pearl pour we did. And like I said, with the paints that I use, they weren't the typical brands that I use for a pearl pour. There were a lot of metallic, so I didn't get the pearls that I normally get, but I did get some pretty pearls, and I think the overall, look at that cluster of little teeny tiny ones right there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, because the one part that I'm not crazy about is this big clump of gold down here. So I'm just going to paint white and take that out. But I think overall it's still really, really pretty. So I want to show you a recap of all the ones we did. Again, this was the last one with really, really thinning down that same color palette, same paints. This was my little test canvas. So again, I knew, and it actually turned out really pretty. but I knew that some of these paints just were not going to react as well as one would want with a pearl pour. But I always do a little test canvas prior to doing a larger piece. Then our second one, which I'm in love with, is the Landscape Swipe. Still same paints, just thin them down a little bit from where we first started. And I just love this painting. You know, it's so funny. The part that I love probably the most is this little cluster of seagrass down there. But anyway, I think that one turned out really pretty. Those were the paints we used, and this was my test canvas. It's a bad painting, but I just wanted to get an overall idea of how everything was going to look. And then we changed some of the colors. We made a darker color, again, with these same paints for our sky. And then we made the sand color, again, out of these bright colors. So, and then where it all began was our straight / galaxy pour. I'm gonna call this one a straight pour because it's not really galaxy looking to me, but I think it's beautiful. I love it. And these were the thick paints that we kind of started the whole thing with, and used the same paints in these same jugs all the way across the board. The only one that I'm missing right now in this little thing is the white that we turned into our pearl. And then this was my test canvas for the straight pour. So again, I think it turned out really pretty. But I hope you guys enjoyed this series half as much as I did. Again, I'm sorry some of the videos were a little bit longer, but you know, when you're showing like mixing paints or thinning down paints and doing a painting all in one video, it can take a little bit longer. So I hope you guys stuck with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you happen to have missed any of the videos, they will all be linked down in the description box, and I've created a playlist. So you can always go back, click on that playlist, and it'll automatically take you to each and every one of the videos. This was fun. I want to do more series. So like I said in I think one of the other videos, you guys let me know down in the comments, did you enjoy this series? Would you like to see more? And if so, do you have any ideas? So thank you guys so very much. Please take a minute. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Help me get over 10,000. That is such a huge, huge milestone. And like I've said, I thank you all so, so much from the very bottom of my heart. And I love you all, and I can't wait until the next one. So I've got 2 collaborations coming up, so make sure you, like I said, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to all so you don't miss any notifications of upcoming videos. But I've got 2 fun collaborations getting ready to come up the end of this month. So I hope you will join me and don't miss them. But have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are in the world. And as always, until next time, bye friends.